Hey, so this is my first time doing a scheduled live, so I didn't realize I had to click go live still, so thankfully you have to do that. So if for some reason I do a scheduled live and I can't make it, it's not just recording my background. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes, well, not a few minutes, about a minute to see who hops on, but as usual, I'm gonna go right to it. So as usual, well, let me see if anyone's there. Okay, so if you are catching the replay, thank you for clicking play and watching this replay. Before I get started, the house rules as usual is to share this video because it's, after all, it is free content. So the least you can do is share it. And this whole new big topic of net neutrality, we are going to value free content very soon a lot more, because now you're going to probably be paying for it in a paying for content in a different manner. I'm not exactly sure the details on it and how that's going to work, but and it's not even 100% a go yet, but I don't want to talk about that. Let's just say share the video while it's still free. Okay. The topic on that, we'll see how that unfolds. Hey, Abby, thanks for showing up. I don't think I have to tell you twice to share the video, right? So this is a new segment, which is a branch off of Tea Time Tuesday. So, everything has to have a tea. Everything has to be branded, of course. Everything needs to be in line with your brand. And part of my brand is Tea Time Tuesday. So in the spirit of showing up more often, I was thinking, what clever name could I come up with? And I was like, not a tea party. Then I was like, afternoon tea, because the British have afternoon tea, right? So I was like, perfect. That is something that I can probably, I wouldn't say commit to, because it's not going to be on a scheduled day, but it's for any day that I don't go live on my regular Tea Time Tuesday segment. So it could be today, which is a Monday. It could be a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Most times it will be during the week from Monday to Friday. So that segment is going to be called afternoon tea, and I will do a schedule, so you will get the reminder. It will pop up if you're not following CDB for updates. Do that so you don't miss out on when the thing pops up. But when you do see it, click the get reminder, so you'll get a reminder at 2 o'clock that, hey, we're live. Also, if you're not on the email list, I'm going to be emailing the list. So if I know, hey, I have something that I want to share with you all about branding, websites, business in general, I'm not getting the lighting as I would like to. Yeah, so I will email the email list and say, hey, we're doing afternoon tea today. So click this link. Subscribe for the reminder at 2 so you can hop on after lunch. Just 1 minute. Let me see if I can get better lighting. Yeah, that's much better. All right, so today I wanted to talk about pricing. Now, before I get started, this afternoon tea is nothing that's going to take up too much of your time. It's going to be very quick to the point, and then I'm going to bounce, right? It's going to be like about 10 to 15 minutes, 50 minutes for the most. So yes, yay, April, you're subscribed. So today I wanted to talk about pricing. This message is for all business owners, but I know that creatives struggle with it the most. We often always feel we have to compromise our pricing and negotiate to land the sale. And recently that has been something I wouldn't say I'm struggling with, but I recently was reminded of my beliefs, my core beliefs when it comes to pricing. So I want to share with you what I relearned and what I learned from watching the future. The future on YouTube. He is a creative director, graphic designer. You should check him out. He's very good on getting your creative business going and how to price. I know Jason would have shared his video a long time ago on how to price logo design. That's who I'm talking about. He's really good in terms of landing the deal. And the first thing I would say is we get so attached. What I learned from him is we get so attached to the job in the quotation phase. And one thing that stuck to me is that you can't lose something you didn't have. So when you put out that quotation, don't think, maybe I can shave off of 500, let me shave off 1,000, maybe shave off of 50, and it would look attractive to them so I don't lose the job. But he said, you need to disconnect from it emotionally and lose that attachment from it because you can't lose something you never had. And ever since I heard that, I'd shift my mindset a lot. Like, just let them know your pricing, and it's not your job until they pay you your deposit. And you just move on. What they do with it, it really is their business because your pricing, yeah, that's him, Jason, the guy with the thick black glasses, black framed glasses. So that helped me a lot in terms of removing the anxiety from quoting people because we didn't come up with these prices in a vacuum. We know our value. That's how we came up with the pricing. We did our research. Hopefully you did your research when coming up with your pricing and knowing. Let me know if you're hearing that noise because there's construction happening next door. And I apologize for the noise, which is why it's going to be quick. It's constant noise around here. And I don't know when they're going to finish with their construction. But hey, we're taking it as it goes. But let me know if it's overpowering my voice or how you're hearing me so I'll know how to moderate audio. Right? So that is one of the lessons that I learned. The second lesson is focus on connecting with your tribe. Focus on the people who are willing to pay your pricing and just focus on them because the people who are giving you a hard time about your pricing, it really takes out a lot of your energy. As creatives, we really are emotionally connected to everything in our business. Okay, it's not so terrible. Okay, good to know. So I would say focus on connecting with your people. Connect with your people. Branding helps you connect with your people. A good website with awesome SEO, which April will know about, will help you connect with your people, and social media. Let people get to know your brand story, right? Whether you are the face of your brand and you want to let them know your brand and who you are, just stop trying to think so corporation-like because in this day and age where everything is so social media, people are buying into people and they want to get to know you, and sometimes people just buy from you. And this is proven. I've have clients who've been like, I updated my Facebook cover photo to have a picture of myself, and they got an inquiry because something about that person, they got a vibe and be like, hey, I like her, I want to buy from her. That's what's going to make you unique. There's no other you. So focus on connecting with your ideal clients and your tribe, the people who are willing to pay you because they value what you have to offer. Now, in 2018, here's a tip that I have for persons who can't afford people that they admire, and yet somehow they still give them a hard time and expect that they should get a discount. And really, what is the real reason why you think you should get a discount? Really analyze that. Is the product inferior? Is the service you don't think is worth it? Or what is the valid reason you think what makes you so special that you should get a discount? That's just what it boils down to. And as we move into 2018, if you cannot afford something, that's okay. Everything is not for everybody. It means that you are not their ideal client. You are not their target client. And maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, as your business grows, you might be their target client. You might be their audience. It just means that you are not there right now, or you can't afford it. And it's nothing to feel bad about. I notice people feel bad because they can't afford something, and it generates this kind of reaction like haggling, like, why can't you give it to me for this price? Or why are you so expensive? What do you think it is? Blah, 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 blah. Like, why do we feel we need to beat up on the business owner because they are a small business and because they are accessible to speak in that manner? Please change your ways, people. In 2018, if you can't afford something, say thank you graciously and find somebody who's within your budget. And the same goes for people who are giving pricing. If they say they come, you never hear from them. Some people are just rude like that. They don't even say thank you. And you never hear from them. You follow up, and they don't say anything. Just let it go. Because like I said earlier, lose the attachment. You can't lose something that you never had. If what helped me in business this year is I think of myself as an employee, as my own business. Would I be so attached to telling people the price if I was working for someone else? No. I have a price list. Somebody inquired. It's $500. Hey, a new customer comes, hey, it's $500. When they start to quarrel, you're just like, okay, well, I can't do anything about it because this is the price the boss set. And that's how you have to think about your business. Separate yourself in that moment. You are not the boss. Somebody set that pricing. It was set for a reason, and stick to it. It's okay to take constructive criticism and review things, but don't feel pressure to have to negotiate in the moment. Or you can say, let me revisit and see what I can do for you. And when I say what I can do for you, it means you restructure the package. Take out something and scale it down so that it may be affordable to them. But seeing what you can do for them doesn't mean just slash the price. Maybe take out a feature that they don't really need and lower the pricing to suit and rework. So it's just like mixing and matching until you get the right solution for them. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today on pricing. I have some notes here that I want to tell you all really quickly before I go, is to know your worth. Creatives, stand firm and be polite, especially creatives. I know we struggle with this, but it's okay to lower your price once you are scaling back the value that you are providing. Because I know, as when you start to compromise, you start to resent the work, you don't feel fulfilled, and then you still really can't pay your bills. And you want to build a sustainable business. And give your best service so that you can keep getting testimonials from the right people. And that's the next thing. When you continue to serve people who are out of your target market, they can only refer people to you who are out of your target market. So you're just going to continue getting more of the same, more of the same. So it doesn't matter if you did excellent work. It doesn't matter if you went above and beyond and gave them twice as much value as the price was. You're just going to get more of the same. So focus on finding your ideal tribe of people who value you and who are willing to pay you what you are worth. So that's my message today for afternoon tea, and I hope to see you guys here again for afternoon tea. Tomorrow is Tea Time Tuesday, and it's on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 9 p.m. Trinidad time. And tomorrow we are going to delve into why I closed my Facebook group. Yes, I know some of you all want to know what happened, why I closed it, etc., etc. So I'm going to give you the reasons why. Oh, April, you don't contact them again. Because I know, in business, we always have to follow up. They're considered leads, so you follow up to find out if what they think. But really and truly, by that point in time, you already send them the pricing. So if they didn't contact you, that means they're probably just not ready yet. But sometimes people need a little bit of a nudge. But yeah, that's pretty interesting that you don't follow up at least once, because I know in the world of business, salespeople will tell you to keep following up until they actually tell you no. But every industry is different, so different strokes for different folks. All right, so have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tea Time Tuesday.